Okay, so now as I'm noticing that like some of my dreams are like coming into play or like playing out, I'm just thinking about what I've been reminiscing lately about these dreams I used to have where I would be like in these kind of training camps or whatnot with these gifted children. And I was always the one in the training camps trying to like expose the bullshit. I'm the one trying to like sneak around and figure shit out. Like in the dreams, that's the type of person I am. And like I try not to be that so much in real life because I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know all the times where to look. And sometimes it's just like I'm by myself. So it's like the places I look may be a little bit intimidating for my vessel. And so I kind of like push back from like fully giving in to the search, giving into the mission. So, like, I'm saying that to say, like, even in those dreams, I would be like amongst other children that have the same gifts or different gifts, but they was all like willing to do what they needed to do to go to the next level. But I'm the one asking the questions. I'm the one sneaking into offices and stuff. And like in the dreams, I would have random people that would be like in the background assisting me. I wouldn't know them or anything. And like, yeah, I'm just thinking about it because this one dream I had, me and these kids, we was all in the back of the school, like practicing our powers or whatnot. Like we are supposed to be training or whatever, and everybody doing their thing. Then when it was my turn, I would like people would like laugh at me, like tell me I can't do it, da da da. So I would still try, but I was never able to like flip my flip my script in a dream. But I would always be like offended or trying to be aggressive and trying to fight back. And there's me not even thinking that I am the strongest one, but it's like, nah, you not finna play with me. Like you laughing in my face, like you think I'm a joke, like I'm about to prove you wrong. Like that's how I would be maneuvering through these dreams. And I'm seeing now that that's really the headspace that I have to be in. I have to stay in at all times. Like whatever I'm doing, to whom have me fucked up, you will not stop what I got going on. Like, I just be thinking about that. I just be like, it all makes sense. Me being bullied out there, me being bullied in here, me being shunned out, and I'm just like, even if I do interact with the world, it's like with who, where. Ain't nobody like in my area that I feel understands me. So it's like sometimes it's best that I do my own thing by myself because I have been around so many people that really had nothing going for themselves and they was just existing for the experience or in my life for the experience. I'm sure they had their own shit going on in their life because you only meet people, where you meet them. You don't know their past unless they break it down for you. You don't know who they were before you. So I just try to be really mindful of that I don't know these folks for real. I don't know what they doing behind closed doors. And just the best way to interact is not react. not into that. And I shouldn't have to exist like that. Like, I shouldn't have to exist where I'm just like so comfortable by myself. Like, who does that? Like, I, but I will be respected. Like, and if my voice can't be heard in the places, in like spaces that I want to be in, then I'll just create my own, or I'll like go somewhere I'm welcome. So I'm just thinking about that because I'm also thinking about uh, how in the love department it don't always be looking all cool, Susie and Daisy or whatever. But that's cool because you know what? I'm a big personality to be with. You have to be bold, you have to be confident, and you have to have some form of authority. Not over me, because don't nobody run me, but over the spaces you are in. Because I love to see a man lead. And when that man is not leading, but he want to try to bully the woman because he's not leading, that's when me and men start clashing. Because I'm like, bitch, you ain't got to treat me like that. You ain't got to treat me like I'm some hoe. Like, I know you want to kill that white man or, you know, handle this person that way, but that don't mean you come and drain me and you come take everything from me because you can't take it from nobody else. Like, men are so selfish. So that's why my unity, I be trying to come from like sisterhood. But all the sisters are chasing a man and they don't understand that I'm I am cooler than most of the men that they know, but I don't have the funds, I don't have the wank to hunt you, I don't have I don't have the mental capacity to think that manipulating you into loving me or entertaining me is appropriate. So it's just like I allow things to happen naturally because everything is just so unpredictable with anything and anybody. With myself, with the things I enjoy, but I've also accepted the fact that you really have to sit with yourself and be like, okay, am I really ready to face my demons to be with a woman? Am I ready? But it's like face your demons for yourself, not even to be with me. You face your demons because it makes you feel good to flush out that toxicity in your life. But a lot of people, they like that toxicity like they like candy. It's just addicting. And I'm realizing that this world is full of a lot of people that's addicted. Like, I be fighting back the addiction of weed, but these people are addicted to like controlling people, addicted to taking over somebody else's life, like addicted to death, like misunderstandings. Like people are just weird. And I'm like, communication, being mindful of the next person, treating people how you want to be treated. That is how I try to exist in this world. And you know, my environment be sometimes trying to beat me up about it. Like my mind, sometimes my mind just be like, damn, I wish some toxicity was going on in my life right now, so I can tell it no and see visually that I'm doing what the fuck I'm supposed to do. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So it's just like when I don't receive that, I'm like, okay, I know, I know I'm empowered. It may not look like it, but because I know that I'm sitting here by myself, like not stressing because of the next person. Like sometimes I do kind of feel like, damn, I wish this person would have got their shit together, so we'll be here together and this, down the 10. But it's like at the end of the day, I can't kiss ass and I can't give everybody a pass. So I just really try not to look like a simp out here, because the more I learn from like these encounters with these different people, whether it's a man or a woman, I'm just like, we literally the same person. Like you're either someone I'm becoming or somebody I have rid myself of. But I just know that the chaos is controlled in my life. And that's the only thing that can be controlled in my life is the chaos. But people want to control your happiness. They want to control what you wear. They want to control who you talk to, how you talk. Like, mm-mm. If that's what it takes to be with you, be around you, then you could count me out. I go into every experience open-minded, you know, but it's also like now I'm in this phase of my life where I've been thinking like I used to go out, I used to hang out, and I would go out by myself. Like I trusted that God was gonna make sure I made it back home safe and sound. And I would go to clubs by myself. I would go just social things by myself and be like, okay, I got this. But now it's like I don't be confident. I don't be confident that if I went out by myself that I would be safe. Like that's why I don't put myself in that position. Though I know my protection is, protecting, but it's also I have to do my own. I have to do my part too, and not put myself in those kind of places to try to prove a point, to try to prove that I'm mightier than the bullshit, because I just might fuck around and be an example because of the bullshit. So I'm just realizing now that I was going all these places just randomly hanging out, like socializing with all these different men, basically. Um, and these men are really out here dangerous. Like I was never really thinking about that until recently. I'm just like, these men are really out here dangerous and sick in the head. And I used to be on default mode, like, okay, you treat people how you want to be treated, so I try to acknowledge people respectfully. Like if they attempted to holler or something like that, I'll be like, nah, I'm okay, thank you, I have a boyfriend, respectfully. Lying, but respectfully. I'm grateful, because sometimes I would think like, damn, what if that man didn't take their rejection well and probably tried to come find me, stalk me, look around for me. Like that is shit. That kind of shit will have me losing my cool. So in order for me not to lose my cool, I just be having to stick to what I know and understand my purpose and my plan, because I just don't understand why it's feeling like some something or somebody just want me to like say fuck the whole male species altogether. But my child, I have a son. he will grow up to be a man. I want to make sure that he's around the right kind of people, places, and things that can help him develop and be a good man. Not a man that's good at manipulating. I want him to be healed. I want his heart to be open. Like, I want my child to know and feel love. That's why I try to back off him, because I know I could get kind of fatherly when I try to be motherly, because I'm just like, okay, he's a boy. Boys don't like all that soft talk. You gotta get a little wah. So I do that with him. I'm not always excited about that, and it's just like, it ain't like I could trust his dad with the conversation, because I'm his. I don't want to say that his dad got his own shit going on, because his dad do got his own shit going on, and the child is both of our responsibilities. But I already understand that the father of my child is not the person I would love my child to become. So yes, I want them to have a relationship, an honest relationship, but like, my baby daddy know I don't play that stupidity being around my child. Like, if you ain't gonna get it together, then you probably not gonna see my child, and I'm going to be okay with it. And like, I'm not even one of those take the baby away from the father type. Like, I didn't have my daddy, so I was heavy on that, making sure my son and his daddy have a relationship. But if the relationship is toxic and it's not like working out for the child, I eventually have to, like, try to figure something out better. And that's always been what I've tried to do. Like, find an environment to help my child grow. Like, I don't mind him being with his dad, but like, the environment we stuck in, we're not becoming nothing besides a stereotype, and that does not work for me. Like, my baby daddy, he's sitting there trying to get his life together, quote unquote. So he went back to school. He finally in school. I wasn't able to do my whole little school phase, because I had to pick between making more money or going to school, because I had to provide for my child and make sure my house is in order. So those are the type of decisions I've had to make, and I've been cool with it. I ain't gonna lie. I've been cool with it for the most part when it was happening. Like, I know it like kind of took a smile out of my mind, but it was just like I made those sacrifices for the betterment of my family, and at the time it was working, but it wasn't a long-term solution. So now I focus on long-term solutions and goals for my family, my space, and myself, because I will express myself. Like, I will express my. I ain't got no money to put my expression out nowhere, and this, that, and the 10, and I'm okay with that. But I'm not going to clock in for no white man, and I'm not finna let nobody talk me into fucking for a buck. I'm not gonna let nobody trick me off into putting myself out there like some weirdo or something, and scamming people. Like, none of that works for me. I barely even have a phone. You think I'm finna get caught up with some stupid shit? Some unsafe shit? No, I just know my opportunity will present itself, and I'll be ready.